Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. Where last left off, our adventure began. The first adventure of many. And we crash landed on a planet with our boy Clank. And we had just acquired a new ship because obviously our ship crashed. So now we're off to... We learned the coordinates of a place called Metropolis, where a fellow named Big Al is. So we're gonna go try to see him. But first, before we do that, let's head this way. Some good old platforming. I can't remember if the other game, if like later in the games they change the way you get bolts or something, because it does look like every bolt that we get actually stands for one bolt. Because the thing is, like later on, you're getting like rich and whatnot. So I want to say they might add like different colors of bolts, like gold, like just like little gold, like gold, not gold bolts as in like the gold bolts of this game that are like secret collectibles, but like just these bolts will be golden and they'll be like worth more. So right now jumping is a little bit difficult for us, but it will soon not be. Now, one of the things that Ratchet is known for, especially these days, I feel, is you know, very ludicrous weapon designs, which is something that they even brought into, like, even when Insomniac sort of put Ratchet aside for a bit with a Resistance. It's something they brought over. You know, that you had the Auger, which is like a gun that can you know, shoot through walls. I quite did enjoy. I have all the Resistances, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I have Resistance 3. I think I played like a demo for it at one point. But I definitely have Resistance 1 and 2. And they were fun games. I think I would prefer Ratchet, but you know, I
blast it!
Look, plumber's cracked.
Did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this gall-darn planet.
Why
Galdarn.
aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Yeah, like so, like here, you know, unless you want to fork over the bolts, you will not get the coordinates to this new planet. So you need to always try to have a little bit of bolts on hand.
To enter look-around mode, press and hold the L1 button.
Basically, I was just saying, like, I'd rather, you know, Insomniac, you know, do something new with Resistance and just, like, kind of keep rehashing Ratchet over and over again.
Geronimo!
Have fun, buddy.
Slide down a sewer pipe?
My thoughts exactly. Me IRL.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
But we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
So we got coordinates for planet Aridia. Let's go the way of the plumber and go down the sewer. Nice, nice little way of connecting the levels back together. Now, this route here, I'm honestly not sure what lies down it. This here is where I was recording, and my screen ended up getting tinted blue. And so I'm kind of afraid to go back here again, honestly, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if there's anything big here that we would need.
Press the square button to dive and the X button to rise. Push the X button harder to rise more.
Obviously, Ratchet's got a wrench, and our wrench can come in handy. Was this? Oh, I thought it was saw that shining. I thought it might have been like an actual gold bolt or something. Yeah, but like I said, last time I did this, I got a weird graphical glitch, and I'm not sure what's actually there. So I'm gonna head back, because we don't really need to be here right now, I don't think. Because I was legitimately kind of worried about what that was. But as I kind of hinted at, I didn't really care too much for Ratchet and Clank Future. I've only played the first game in the PS3 feature series, Tools of Destruction.
I got some great bargains for you today.
So you could get the Pyrocider, but let's get, I'm pretty sure in the next level we're gonna get a new weapon. Take your time, Clank. So now we can go to either Metropolis or Aridia. Let's go to Metropolis, because that's the order we got them in. And I know a Crack in Time has been, I think, received somewhat well, but I've not played it, so I can't really say anything. I do actually have it, though. And here we are at Metropolis. Which honestly, I feel like this is probably one of the more iconic Ratchet levels. Like, in every sort of tech demo. Like this is like sort of your tech demo level. Speaking of Ratchet and Clank Future, you know, when that was being advertised, because you go back to Metropolis here, you know, and this was the level that they were always showing off. Yep, so now we got
some great bargains for
the
you.
blaster. Point it more or less at the bad guys and mow them down.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So this is basically just like your typical
We center the camera just at the L
machine gun. But it's got very limited fire, it looks like. Or limited range, should I say. Soak in the bolts. All these vehicles flying around. See if I can shoot one or something. But I can't actually lock onto them. So I'm wondering if you could actually interact with them if you had a weapon that could reach them.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Ratchet in this game has a different voice actor than the person that voices him for the rest of the series, because later on he's voiced by James Arnold Taylor, who has a more, I guess, fuller voice, whereas in this one it's very raspy. Honestly, I'm sort of nostalgic for this one, even though I played the later Ratchets first. I do like this guy. Scrounging for bolts. Oh, very interesting obstacle course. I'd be curious to see who else is oh wait, fail. Be curious to see who else has completed this obstacle course and how they did it. Surely not everyone has the great jumping goodness that Ratchet has. Oh, okay, that was just idiotic for me. I'm trying to like rush through it, and it's obviously taking its toll. Oh. Look at all those boxes over there. It's waiting to be destroyed.
These moving walls also function as jump slots. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls.
The Gadgetron lady that speaks to us, she's very quiet. Like even over the music, I can't really hear her that well. Boom, 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 boom. Try to like time this right into this. Oh yeah, that's so cool. So I think like in a lot of like games before this, you know, you might see like pre-animated backdrops that you can't really interact with.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
I was gonna say something like, oh, I can tell.
But drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
I wonder if you beat a certain time, if she'll give it to you for free. Cause I had to pay for it as well, like when I was testing out. But that time I didn't make any mistakes, and I got here in one go.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that.
Just stretch out your arms.
You make me sick.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron Swing Shot. Use it on standard Versa targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to aim.
So slingshot is a very nice staple of Ratchet. If it gets, we'll get some good obstacle courses and whatnot later on. Hello there, Robot Quark. So how many? Here we have 1,300 bolts. We need 2,500 for the pyro cider. And considering we've got like another story thing that we're gonna have to like pay for, like it's very good to try to at least in this beginning bit where we are pretty broke, and it seems Ratchet has no. Throughout all of his life, he's never saved up or anything, so only now we're collecting bolts. Maybe he used all his bolts that he ever had building that ship. Or maybe he just didn't need bolts because it's not like anyone else lives on that planet he lives on. It's on powerful wrench. Let's go down the up escalator.
View at all times. Just press the select button to view a map of this planet.
He's talking about a map. There's our map, which doesn't really tell us too much. Like it tells us, that there are things that we've yet to see, but I guess it is pretty helpful. Like tells you the path and everything. Now notice in this game, when you select weapons, the game doesn't actually pause. I'm pretty sure in later games it does. Because stuff will be very hectic later on, where you're going to want to... got mines to watch out for. You're going to need to pause. Looks like our shots there home in a little bit. Oh, and what do you know?
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your Infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP-18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Not sure what natch means. Naturally? Is that it? Well, buy helipack for 1,000 bolts.
Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait.
Al here reminds me, I'm not sure who it is, but he reminds me of someone I know.
Cool now.
Or,
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
I've heard before. Unfortunately, I just talked a little bit over Clink's
Using the helipack
asking if he's cool.
his boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
So now we can glide. Oh, fell. We lost that ammo. And we can glide. Wait. We can glide. We can jump high, and we can jump far, which adds a lot of mobility, which we'll use quite a lot. But Ratchet's doing not too well, so let's give him a break and call the video there. But till next time, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and Liquid out.